Whew. Here we go. Fourth quarter. What's up, Iceman Timbo? Burke? God damn. Trez Harrell. Dude is hard to stop. Both are playing well. Obviously.
Matthew.
What up, Big Dave?
Hello, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, Matt's ahead. I got to speed up.
I just saw Kuzma brick a 3, 11:06 on the clock.
11:06 on his clock.
Makauka! Oh, that was bad. Bad hole. There you go.
That's right. Damn. All right, I'm at about 10:48.
Word. I'm just a couple seconds ahead.
All right, I'll pause it. 10 when you get to 10:42.
I'm at 10:37 already.
Oh, I'm at back. Okay, I'm gonna speed up. 10 when we get to 10:32.
I'm at 10:29, 10:28, 10:27, 10:26. Denzel from the parking lot. Ooh, in and out.
All right, I'm in. I'm with you.
Evan, yeah, dude, that little baby lefty hook from Thad Young is my new favorite thing about.
Ooh.
It's my new favorite thing. I don't know how long it'll last. Right now, Thad Young's baby lefty hook is my favorite part about the NBA.
That's saying a lot. That's not bad though. Like, it's not terrible.
Part is Jack and Kobe both eating Caruso for dinner in the first half.
Dude, they took turns on him. Like, no, you kill him. No, you kill him. It was great to watch. And it was just like, you kind of see LeBron's head like, dude, I don't want to play defense in the fourth. Like, what are you doing, dog? Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I just want to go score and do stuff. Don't make this hard for me. Like, Anthony Davis isn't here. Stop this.
Speaking of AD not being here in a shortened roster. Oh my goodness. God.
He got him.
Where was this when you were trying to get to the conference finals and the NBA finals when you were a Clipper a few months ago?
Oh, and he talking to Gafford. And he talking to you, Gafford. Take it personal.
I mean, yeah, he just got Gafford up in the air on that note.
Yeah. He talking to him, too. He letting him know.
Move.
I like it. I like when you mess with the players. That's the best because it says something about you. Some respond, some don't. Some get angry, some want to punch you in the face, some come out and dunk on you. Like, I love it. I love when they do that because it says a lot about your, having tough skin and stuff like that.
Right. What up, Book Jones? Appreciate the tip, buddy.
Book Jones.
Yeah, Gafford is getting cooked tonight. That is for sure. He's had a couple of good rim protections, some blocks.
He's getting cooked. No, he's going against the best six man in the league.
Right.
Yes.
Without a doubt. And I know that there are some people out there that are going to frame it. Wendell wins the center of the night for that dunk on LeBron, in addition to the overall quality night he's had. But
incredible.
That posterization of LeBron, I did not think we'd see that from Wendell.
That had to feel good for you, man.
I was when it happened, I was like, I wonder what Peck is feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, I always love when LeBron gets dunked on, but the fact that it was a dude wearing a Bulls jersey who did it, mwah.
I mean, look how calm you are, though. Like, we're down by like 9, and you're just like, like you've got your championship already.
As soon as we let that lead slip away, I mentally checked out. I'm not aware of the score right now. I know we're losing.
Okay.
But I've just tuned that part out because I want to beat LeBron so badly that I'm not going to let myself feel it if we don't.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep stuff. Hey, John, my friend told me to tell you that all Bulls fans hate LeBron.
I mean, it's something that's in your DNA that I will never understand.
Don't say y'all. It's a lie. First of all, I don't hate LeBron at all.
I don't understand how you don't understand it.
Because he's so great, and he's
exactly. That's part of the reason why he threatens the mantle of the GOAT. What's your next point?
Well, I mean, that alone is an argument for me that I got you to admit that. He threatens the mantle of the GOAT.
Well, in the eyes of fools, but even that alone makes us have to talk about it.
Love it. I love it so much.
In the eyes of fools.
Denzel. Oh, God. Oh, tell me he got bailed out with a foul there.
Are we close to it being a valid argument yet, or does it need one more?
It's definitely. I mean, it's been a valid argument.
What?
I mean, you can make the argument for sure. I think you're incorrect, but you can definitely make the argument for several players being the greatest player of all time.
I hate that phrase.
Like that's why I don't understand what you mean. Like it's a few players.
No, guess what?
It's a few players. I can make
if the argument you're making is bullshit, then no, don't make it. If the argument you're making is
this is literally my question, Peck. Could you make the argument? That's literally my question, and you flipped out. Well, I'm literally asking, is it? And you're saying no. That's all I need. I'm asking if you can make the argument. I'm literally asking you that.
and I
that's it.
Object to Dave saying I wasn't yelling at you. I was yelling at Dave because I don't like that phrase. Well, you could make the argument. If it's an argument that's a losing argument, you can't make the argument.
You can definitely make the argument. You can make the argument for Magic. You can make the argument for Wilt.
It's respect to Jordan by being
you can make arguments for this. Yes. I'm sorry, John. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, if anything, if even asking if you can make the argument is deferring to Jordan.
Right. I mean, he's like walking to the bench, sir, can I please
I'm
make
just
an argument?
teaching upon the altar of his airness to say,
he's like, no, to the Lions.
Can the king come to the air? Or is he not worthy? That's all I'm asking. And I up until this year, I think, this last one, I was like, okay, I will listen to arguments. That's it. I will just listen to it now. I would not even listen to it pre this last championship.
Really? I always listen to them because I like hearing people's points, and about the points they're trying to make about it. Even with Kobe, I love listening to the arguments people make about why a certain player is the greatest player of all time. And I like hearing it, and I like to hear where they stand. And then I debate it. That's great. I love it. It's great. It's cool to have an argument and to not feel like
that's true.
The same way that I do. That's fine. I have no problem with that. That's quite okay.
His stats will be crazy when he retires.
Oh, they're going to be insane.
They will be Wayne Gretzky type stats.
Yeah, they'll be great without the Wayne Gretzky kind winning. Oh,
get the
I was saying earlier, I think I really LeBron should have 8 titles. I want him to max out ring wise. You understand what I mean by that?
Yes.
I want him to max Magic maxed out, and I thought Bird maxed out. I thought Dirk maxed out. I thought Duncan maxed out. I thought those guys kind of maxed out where they were at rings. Okay,
right.
This is as many as I can get. And I'm when I see him and all these numbers and everything that he puts up and all this, I'm dude, you should have at least 8 of these rings. Why do you only have 4? That boggles me. Honestly, it does. I'm
I think
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to interject and say I think 4 is the accurate number.
Really? That's insane.
He should have one more for choking against Dallas, and he should have one.
Dirk was going to earn that.
He should have one. John, can you let me finish?
But
he should have one fewer because of 2013 against the Spurs. Those cancel each other out. 4 is the accurate number. What were you going to say?
I take umbrage that he choked. Dirk was the best player. Dirk was otherworldly.
He was, but LeBron
did. Because LeBron choked, Dirk was the best player in the series.
They weren't guarding
He
each
did
other.
have-
One was he outplayed everyone. He went through Kevin Durant. He went through 8 MVPs. Like it was the hardest road to the finals.
Yes.
He didn't have a
No
single
argument
all-star.
there.
Like
I'm not taking anything away
I agree.
from that reality, John, and I agree with you. Guess
At
what?
all.
The Miami
At all.
you're saying he should have that. That's why you're taking away. You're saying that he should have that one.
He should have. He and his
That takes it away.
That
I didn't say
team
that.
should have beaten Dallas as a team. You are correct in saying Dirk was the best player, and he led his team all the way to the title. And I'm not robbing your precious Dallas Mavericks of the one championship. I'm just saying
we only have one, man.
I know, and I'm not trying to rob you.
And you're saying that's one that he should have won, and that's the one, which means that the other team wasn't good enough that he choked. That's how it's coming across.
Well,
Dub says Dirk's numbers weren't.
They're wrong.
Weren't
I'm saying
final.
you're wrong. Like, I think you're wrong. I have one championship, man. You have 6. Chill. Give me one.
Dub says Dirk's numbers weren't great in the finals. He did not have an all-time
that is
great
insane.
final.
Let's go. Like, let's go. He hit like game winners in every game. He had a fever and a broken finger. Like, come on. Don't even give me this. The dude was it's the clutchest finals since Jordan in terms of one player.
Not that Matt said Kobe's better than LeBron anyway. Who cares?
That's insane. I do.
Dub said 25 points.
25 points average. And hitting the game winner every single time. Like, I can't even do it. I can't even do this argument. Like, to say it's not an all-time final is there's no winner there, and you're wrong. We can go back. I'll watch the games with you. Like, I will watch the whole thing.
He said everything 25 points.
You're not watching the games, my man. If the last 10 are all him, that matters.
John, I'll tell you this. I would love to watch the entire 2011 NBA Finals with you sometime.
Dude, it is
because
most
you know how
fun.
it ends? It ends with LeBron losing, and I love to watch that shit.
Are y'all watching these Bulls come back, though?
We have a team. We have a team.
4-point game. Zach LaVine with 32.
Is so good.
The 1 year Zach LaVine can make an all-star team, he will not be able to play in an all-star game. So crazy, yo. And Chris says, yes. He said, John, I love it.
You can't just look at dude. If you look at like the clutch numbers, like he really set a record. I know I'm a homer, but he did. It was like Jordan than him.
Oh, miss rebound. Let's
go,
go,
Mr. Wendell Carter Jr. today.
Oh, I got a question for y'all about Wendell. I'll save it for the show.
When it's a confident shot.
I mean, you love it.
Don't you love
it? Like the first 2 shots of the game that he took were the most confident shots I've seen him shoot all season long.
Speaking of confident shots, Denzel just chucking.
Dude, Denzel I love him. Look at him. God, that almost went down though.
He played well earlier.
Yeah. 5 points on 2 of 8 in 24 minutes. Yeah, Denzel. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Most improved player, 6th man of the year. Denzel Valentine.
He might be in the running for eighth man.
What up, man?
He might be in the running.
Yeah. The 8th man award. He's stupid.
Oh my God.
Wendell, what is he doing? Every time. Wendell.
Oh my God.
Like, what is he
Wendell,
doing?
Man. He's playing really good.
His arms have scoliosis.
West Coast.
Baby shark.
Matt, I'm getting texts from friends now because they're also watching. They say, Matt, I'm with you. I'm not a LeBron fan. For that reason alone, Michael Jordan will always be the greatest. LeBron choked.
I do think that 6-0 matters to people. I really do.
It matters. I think people
I was discussing
making the argument
about Jordan.
that some people put too much stock in that when they're making the arguments. but I don't.
You can't.
I don't think you can put too much stock in a perfect 6-0 and 6 Finals MVPs in 6 Finals appearances.
The MVPs.
I don't know.
That's amazing.
Dude, I don't know what losing feels like in the championship. I don't know. I have no idea. And I can't explain that to anybody. I don't know what it's like to lose. I don't know what that feeling is. And that's so awesome.
What do you say, the years that you got knocked out?
I'm talking. No, I'm saying when I got to the finals. I'm talking about
there's some years he failed. He couldn't even get there.
And I know what that is to lose. Of course, I know what that is to lose, but I don't know what it lose to get to the big stage. I have no idea.
He's Shawn Michaels, man. He is not. He is Mr. WrestleMania. The
That's
bright
so
lights.
It's like even in football, when you talking Tom Brady, you could still go to Giants fans and they got something they can hold over you with 2 titles. You can't hold anything over 6-0. There's nothing to hold over. That's it. I didn't lose. I didn't lose. You can't hold it over.
But you did lose the years you weren't there. So you got knocked out of the playoffs.
Yeah, but just again, I'm talking, when I got there, I didn't lose. That's all.
I'm just saying.
And you're right. Yes, there are seasons that
the
playoffs.
goal is to
bad.
play for a championship, and LeBron's played for more championships. And
correct. All that is fine. I'm not even speaking that, but I'm not even speaking this as an argument right now. I'm just really just saying what I was discussing yesterday. It's not even a LeBron discussion or who's better discussion. I'm just stating how we were talking about franchises and dynasties, and we were talking about the Yankees, and we were talking about the Patriots. We were just talking about dynasties, and I was like, that's so crazy that I don't know what that feels like to get there and to not get it. I know what it feels like now in football after the Bears lost. I know what that feels like. I have no clue to
it's
get
dark.
To the big
it's dark. Let me tell you, it's dark.
And that's pretty awesome.
Dark.
I'll tell you what, though.
I'm not looking forward to feeling it. I hope I feel it because that means we got there. But I'm not looking forward to
it. Wasn't the finals, but getting to the conference finals in 2011 with our 22-year-old MVP and all the hype around Chicago that season, going up, the David Goliath, but having the confidence to know that the Bulls had beaten that Heatles team in the regular season, were the number 1 seed, had to go through Chicago. We blew them out in game 1. And then to drop 4 straight to LeBron and that Heatles team in 2011, it wasn't a finals, it wasn't a championship, but that wrecked me. I mean, wrecked.
Really? Oh no. Well, I never thought they were winning. So
I was still young and foolish enough to believe that they would.
It's fine, dog. Oh, showtime.
Would you
Come
rather
on, Zach.
have a perfect record 6-0 in the championships, or go one more time and lose it?
Perfect.
See, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
No, but wouldn't you rather have a season where we get to the championship instead of what we've been seeing? You would rather live in the past, is what I'm saying, than experience.
No, I'd rather. No,
I'm saying never get there again. Perfect 6-0, or you get to it one more time.
Oh,
you get to go one more time.
In the history.
I thought you meant they didn't break the team up and they stayed together in '99.
No, I'm talking about in your life, because would you rather be perfect or have one where you lose it? You had that feeling. I imagine. Well, I would pick the 6-0. I think. Like
Dave said, I don't know what it's like to watch the Bulls lose in the NBA Finals, so I'm terrified of what that would do to me. I
think that's good. I think that's good self-care and awareness.
Honestly, I am terrified to know how that would end for me.
Yeah, that's good. That's good knowing yourself right there. Because if you get wrecked by a conference finals, I'm a little scared of you.
Or the NBA finals, the Bears losing a wild card game.
Oh God! Oh God! I gotta watch him. I gotta watch this with him. Well, we did see that happen. And now I get to watch it with Matt again.
That time,
John, you should join us again.
Hope. I hope the Bears lose on Sunday. I truly do.
Yeah, I know, but I hope they don't get it to a point where they turn on your flame of caring.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes. It's just like season 1.
We got to figure out what we're going to do about that, Dave.
I mean, I would prioritize the wild card game. I mean,
It's the playoffs.
A nothing Bulls game.
Oh,
I don't know. The part of me would love to see like the Bulls get to the finals again, even if it was a loss. Like relevant playoff basketball.
Well, yeah. I mean, that certainly beats the shit out of what we've watched for the last several years. Oh, nice D. Nice save, Zach. Wow. Go, go.
Go, Zach.
Pull up. And one.
Foul, baby.
Wait.
He got foul. He was shooting.
Are you he's calling that on the floor?
Okay.
Oh.
No. He's cool. It's cool. Yep, that's 3.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
That steal by Zach was unbelievable.
Dude, his defense, especially like over the last 3 or 4 games, has been like passable. Yeah. And in some moments, even dare I say, inspired.
Dare you say? Oh, you dare.
Dare.
Because it has been inspired. He's been like roving around, like hunting for steals. And so is Kobe.
Ooh, look at Montreal talking to him. That's when you know you're doing good. That's right. Yeah, I like that. That's respect and recognition.
Is really good.
Dude.
Montrezl Harrell wasn't talking to no Bulls players.
I mean, like, they lost Rondo. But they added Trez Harrell, Marc Gasol, Dennis Schroeder. Like, what?
Yeah. And they got to lose Rondo to win.
Addition by subtraction. I'm sorry, man, but we were sitting here watching some of those Lakers playoff games, really and Rondo had some big.
Oh yes,
he really did too. Like this was
it's not even a question.
The year.
You can't argue. I would have to
I'm saying last year I became a Rondo believer.
Come on, baby. 3-point game. Let's go.
Also, Patrick Williams' defense.
Dude.
He got better as the quarter.
He didn't commit his first foul guarding LeBron until like midway through the third quarter.
Yes.
On a ridiculous double pump fake turnaround fadeaway.
Oh, those are incredible shots he's making on him. LeBron is. This is beautiful shots, honestly.
I love Dennis Schroeder.
Oh, no.
Schroeder was born to be a Laker. Like, look at that hair.
Truly. But I think he took the front part and, like, dyed more of it. I think he did. Doesn't it go more towards the back?
That was the maddest.
No, I'm talking about
that was the maddest I've ever seen Big Game.
No, I'm talking about stepping out of bounds. I'm talking about
Schroeder's hair.
Whoa! Like he must, and I was like, it might be like maybe it's like a barbershop thing. I don't know. Like maybe I don't think we're supposed to talk about people's hair like that. Maybe like.
I gotta get you to hang out at Black Barbershop one day, man.
I would
so you'll never say that again.
I would love to. Have you seen Soul?
I'm watching it right now. I'm in the middle.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of it right now. It's entertaining. I think I'm at the part. Well, you know what? Let me quiet. But
we'll text.
Yeah, I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away.
I think I love Jimmy. Oh, here's a question for you guys that has nothing to do with basketball. Desert Island. You can only watch Leo DiCaprio movies or Matt Damon movies. What do you pick? I picked Damon.
Leo. Damon? Well, that's cheap because he got the boring.
He has so much more movies. Right. So many movies.
Right. No, you got Bourne and Ocean's 11. Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah, Matt Damon. I'm going back. No, because you got a Bourne trilogy.
You get Departed with both.
I love those. Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok?
It's true. Oh, man.
Like,
dang it! Yep, it's Matt Damon. And I get Team America World Police.
Leo's he's better. Guys,
come on, Temple. No, Leo, and I think that's what I heard. I heard better actor in my head. I think that's what I heard.
This team. Can we talk about how we're even in this game?
We're like watchable.
We're watchable.
Like a watchable team.
Rebound. There you go.
I feel like we have a puncher's chance. Like I feel like teams are like,
oh.
Ah! Yeah, boy! Come on! Come on! Dude, can you believe this? They're fighting back. They were down 12 in the fourth, and if we gave up.
I just realized we went from a boy to a Donna. Oh no, it's not Donna Man. It's Donovan. Never mind. That doesn't work.
Boy.
Also, that shot from Thad, he was shocked.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Oh my God!
I remember how to do this. Guys, this team.
This is going up. This is crazy, man.
And like,
this is so exciting.
So like, and I this season I expected to have it like on in the background while Karen and I like while we were like playing cards or doing something, and like now I'm watching every moment in a way, and I'm committed to both teams now, like in a way that's like every night, and both teams are on the West Coast this week. And I was just like, I'm exhausted, but I'm like into the Bulls. I was like, okay, I'm gonna like the Bulls will be like 1B. Dude, I get sucked into these games every single time.
How are you going to be when they play Dallas again next week? And the Bulls are playing.
I'm scared.
Dallas is starting to play.
I'm scared.
I mean, Lucas. Yeah.
Hey, because everyone has COVID. I'm on this Mavs chat. A bunch of guys were worried. They're like, God, no, Josh Richardson or Dorian Finney-Smith for the Magic. I'm scared. I'm like, we have Luke. Like Luka and us would hang with the Magic.
Yeah, Luka and us.
I'm like, I actually dare I say next Sunday when the Bulls play the Mavs during the day, it's a must win.
Oh, bring it.
Come on! Dude, look at the points in the paint too from the Bulls, and we're making a ton of threes. Like this is a complete team.
It's true.
Oh, that is a
that's a tough shot.
Defense is so good,
shot, man.
Better, I should say. Better.
Look at Pete Will out on him. Why you need to pick on the rookie? Take the rookie 1-on-1. Take a 1-on-1.
There you go, Pat. Come on, but offensive foul.
And one. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Show him that you're great, LeBron.
God,
show him that you're great, sir.
I think that was a push off.
Look at the move.
Right here. Ready? Push off. He barreled into him.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. He's got a point. He's got a point.
I mean,
thank you, Anonymous.
That at all. But LeBron did the elbow push off right there.
He does such a good job of keeping his hand on the ball, right? When he does the push off.
Yeah, and leaning his. Like,
I don't think that's a push off because he didn't extend. I think you're right. I think he found a way to cheat.
Yeah, no, he extended the top part of his shoulder.
Yeah,
he leans this part into, and it looks like he's just
doing
this and going up. Actually,
that is a big man
rebound.
That? Yeah, he missed the M1. Thank you, Anonymous, for the tip. Appreciate you.
Whenever I see Anonymous for the tip, I think it's the hack division Anonymous group with the masks and everything. I'm always like,
what if it is?
I mean,
that means just tip us.
They haven't been around, so. And this is why it's way more fun to cheer for, like LeBron the Goliath. It's so hard to cheer. That's why it's tough to cheer for Wilt Chamberlain. You know, it's big guys. Like Michael Jordan's 6'5" and lean. He looks like he's an everyman. But I mean, he's an everyman in basketball world. Like he's Tom Hanks, man. Like
I don't believe that, John. Because people love Dirk. Dirk is 7 feet tall.
But he's like
everybody loves Dirk Nowitzki.
But he's not athletic. You know what I mean? His whole thing is like.
So
I'm like LeBron.
What do you mean?
LeBron James
Explain your point.
Like I think he gets unfairly like. Well, he should like it's like Shaq. Like, well, Shaq should be good. Look at him. He's so big. Like, I think he just bully people around, and I don't think Jordan had that bully. He had to be like beguiling. Like, Dirk's tall. That's different though. But Dirk's not even at their level. Like, in terms of like, it's fun to root for Jordan because he's not. He was never imposing physically compared to the people, especially in that era.
Right.
Too.
Because he wasn't the big man.
Or even like Charles Barkley.
In a time, or Barkley or Malone or
like
Robinson, you know, when bigs truly dominated the game.
He was Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, that step back.
What? What a
Let's
step
go.
back? What?
D up.
You don't need to foul.
Dude, if
You
we
don't
see
need to foul.
Will strip and steal LeBron
I
right
do,
here, I'm
Will.
going to take a naked lap around the block.
I'm scared that he's going to do that.
That's an unbelievable shot.
Oh, my
Board.
goodness. That's what I'm talking about.
Board.
Yes.
Let's go.
What you want to do? What you want to do?
Oh, this
Come
is so
on,
fun.
man.
Billy D takes the final timeout. All right, guys.
Oh, man.
What's the play?
Oh,
Go get the foul.
oh man, I don't
Go
know.
towards the basket.
Make the
1 point
refs
play.
call the foul?
Or make them not foul you and get a
Look
good
at
shot.
this Temple shot, by the way.
That is insane. And he called it. Did you see him yell when it went in the air? Did you see him say, "It's it"? Watch it. Watch what he said. He says it. That's the wrong angle. You can't see it. But he said it, dude.
Man.
Wow.
How you like them apples?
Wow.
Bud?
Look
He
at
did
those
say it.
numbers.
He did
Look
say
at
it.
that.
Dude, we'll talk more about
Look at
Zach's
that.
game at postgame tonight, but I just checked his box score. 38. 6 dimes, 5 boards, 2 steals, 0 turnovers.
That's unbelievable. I feel like he hasn't like
Unbelievable, man.
14 to 21. Like I feel like that's what I said. Like that's unbelievable.
That's so smooth. Well, then it's got to be Zach.
I mean,
right?
he's been balling out. He's been knocking down
I'm
shots
putting it in
all
Zach's
night.
hands.
Put it in Zach's
His team.
hands. If he can,
But-
if he could get double.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. If he does get doubled, you hope that he finds the open
Yeah.
guy because he did slow down
And-
for a bit and the Bulls' offense stagnated when the Lakers made some adjustments and started doubling him later in the game after that insane first quarter that he had.
And they're leaving the rookie on the floor
Yeah.
at the crunch time.
Well, no
So,
auto.
No, he must be hurt.
Yeah, because you got to
He
go.
is.
Back spasms.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, no, Patrick! Patrick!
Ugh.
Do the Bulls have all their timeouts?
Pretty sure the one that Donovan took was their last one just now. Oh!
Ah!
Oh, that hurts.
I hate that. I
Look,
hate
good
that
shot.
play.
Big time.
I hate that shot that Zach took.
Yeah, it didn't look like a Zach shot. You know, it's funny. The 3 he took to
Yes.
win it important looked more in rhythm than that shot. But it's still 4 seconds. They still got time. 1 point
The other
game. You
thing
get it.
is
You foul.
that was a pretty quick trigger. Like, he didn't wait and say, all right, we're either going to win this game or lose this game on this shot because I'm shooting it and it's going to be zeros. And that's the same thing that happened with Golden State that allowed the Warriors to have that ridiculous buzzer beater is that Zach took and made the go-ahead shot, but he left a couple of seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, I don't like that shot at
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
Like
you're
that's
right.
such a bummer. Like that. Well, what was the play? I couldn't. Yeah, I gotta watch it again.
I mean, clearly the inbound
Look at it
play
one
was
more
designed
time.
to get Zach the ball.
Yeah, but not that.
And
like,
then just like a clear out ISO pull up mid range.
yeah, that's like a step in front of the 3-point line.
I mean, we were just saying that Zach has been phenomenal tonight and that he deserves to take that shot.
He deserves to take it, but take a better shot or like get there, get an easier one.
Oh,
3. Nobody. Oh, that's game. That's intelligent basketball. That's intelligent basketball.
son of a bitch.
Oh, that's just smart. That's just smart. Like that. That looked like the old father trying to chase his kids in the
Chase his
backyard right there. Like, oh, hamstring.
Hey, but they had a squeak one point. You're Chicago Bulls to the defending champs.
Yeah, man. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here, man.
They're good. We're actually no, we're a team now.
It was good. They look like a squad.
We
Look
do
like
like
a
the
squad,
squad.
man.
We do.
Like, That's game. Wow. Dude, I was just on a podcast. They saying this is the game I wanted to see. This is exactly how I wanted the game to go for me to be excited about.
They hung with them.
Wow.
With that.
Wow.
The Bulls fall 117-115 to the Los Angeles Lakers. Game 3 of their 4-game West Coast swing. This is the Stretch 4. We are the Bulls Outcasts. I'm Matt. That's Big Dave. That's John. Thanks for hanging out with us during the fourth quarter. Thanks for continuing to hang out with us for some post-game. Keep throwing those comments in the thread. We will get to some of them. And as always, tips are welcome and appreciated. Guys, like you were just saying, Big Dave, I wanted to see this be a respectable game. And then especially when we got word earlier today, no Anthony Davis and no KCP, you were like, okay, the Bulls should absolutely, if they can hang with Portland, a healthy Portland team, and the Lakers have two key pieces missing, including a perennial MVP candidate like Anthony Davis, you should be able to hang with them tonight. They did that, and even though it's a heartbreaking loss, it breaks my heart way less than the cough-up loss to the Lakers last year, where we were like, we had no business being in this game, but then we lost it when we shouldn't have. This one, it was like, dude, our backcourt combo of Zach and Kobe played great. Patrick Williams did amazing work trying to slow down the ageless wonder that is LeBron James. You overcame your own short-handed roster when all of a sudden, 6 minutes in, Otto goes down for the rest of the night with back spasms. I have nothing but pride and appreciation for the effort the Bulls just gave in this game.
Oh, I can't agree with you more. Like, I can't agree with you more. Like, I've never been this happy after a loss. Like, I don't feel any sadness. I don't feel any bad. Like, when they're playing, even without Anthony Davis, there's still, like you said, LeBron James is still on the floor. Montrezl Harrell is still out there. You got Morris, you got Schroeder. Like, they have a good team. Like, they're not at the top of the Western Conference for nothing. Like, they're a good basketball team. So these are the games that when people used to look at us on their schedule, say, oh, I can go to the club tonight. Well, you can't now because of COVID. But I can take the night off. You know, I can just do certain things because I'm playing the Bulls. But you can't do it anymore. Now you've got to prepare for us because you kind of saw it in that first half. They were kind of like, wait, what is going on? Like, this is not what we're used to. We're used to resting and, you know, like LeBron is like, dude, I'm not here to play defense yet. Like, it's too early right now. What are we doing? And it was just great to see. And the comeback in the fourth, guys, and I can't stress that enough. They were down 12. And even in my head, I don't know if it was in your head, but in my head, I started checking out. Like, I started saying, oh, we're done. All right. Good effort, Bulls. You know, you put in a good one. And then I look up from our Jordan LeBron debate, and it's a 4-point game. And I'm like, what? Like, I had checked out of this, and they let me know, no, we're fighting this shit, man. That's a huge, colossal difference than what we saw last year.
This is awesome. And enjoy this. If we can't enjoy this, then what can we enjoy? Like, I just saw something. Biggest Bulls fan, I defer to you, but he says no moral victories, or she says no moral victories. We have to make the playoffs. This is a 100% a moral victory. Improvement is improvement.
Right.
There's not a binary rubric for success. We lost to the defending champs by 1, and it was competitive. And Zach LaVine played great. Did it happen at the end? No. But that's all you want. You just want to be in the mix, right?
Yeah.
This road trip, I think, will be remembered. This weird, because when they started this road trip, we kind of were like over him, right? We expected not only no wins, embarrassment.
We were talking about them just easily going 0-4 on this.
In embarrassing fashion, right? Like, we were like, no hope. And I
said that.
I was saying Boo Earns, but I think this was, it's a squad, right? You remember the games we watched last year? We would feel like fools 5 minutes in the game that we got.
Right. As our friend Lakina said, it feels like a team now. I think, John, you said the same thing earlier tonight, where you're watching and you're like, it's a watchable basketball team.
I'm rooting.
You don't feel like you're you don't feel like you're the U.S. trying to qualify for the World Cup in soccer in the early 90s. Where it's like, we field a team with 11 players on it, but no. We're like, we need a handicap of some kind here. That's what all of last season felt like.
That's such a great way to frame it.
And now
That is
it's
a
like,
great way
okay,
to put
yes,
it.
they were down Anthony Davis, but they still had LeBron and all the complementary pieces. And like you said, Big Dave, in the first quarter, Zach LaVine and his crew had them on their heels.
Yeah, they were shocked. Like you just saw it, shell shocked. And even watching then, Wendell Carter Jr., like the confidence that he's showing and how good he's looking being out there. You saw he started the game early with that. They looked for him early on, and he just looks so confident now. Like he just looks like, yes, I belong out here. I should be playing basketball. I get things now. Things are starting to click. Confidence is starting to form, and it was good because they leaned on him. I believe he was second in scoring because I think Kobe ended up with 14? Yeah, 14, 3, and 5. So yeah, 23 and 7 is awesome. You know what I'm saying? That's an awesome stat line in 25 minutes. Like he played great. Like he was a problem. 9 of 15 shooting. Even a 3-pointer he shot, I wasn't even mad at.
It was a good
because
look.
It was in rhythm. It was a good look, and it was the right one. And he only took one. I was like, great. You took a 3. Fine, great. It didn't go in. Let's do other stuff. And he was like, yeah, let's do other stuff. So yeah, I was all around. I'm excited.
Yeah. Wendell Carter Jr.
So yeah, let's talk about that for a second.
Yes.
There has been a slow and steady progression of at the onset of the season and in the preseason, us going, oh God, Wendell. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. He looks just as bad and disoriented and lost and irrelevant as he did last season. We've slowly seen him string together some quality games now, and it basically, to me, puts us back in the same situation where I feel like we've been since they have both been drafted as teammates, which is pondering the reality of a Wendell Lowry front court long term. And then Lowry coming back when he's available, coming back into the mix to see how does his reemergence into this lineup affect at all what we've seen from Wendell.
That is what's going to be this is why I love that you live in my head. That was my exact question to you guys. That was what I wanted to know, is what you're seeing Wendell doing and how awesome he's been. One game he's scoring, the next game he's focusing on rebounds. Today he was just like, I'm Anthony Davis isn't here. I'm just going to be the best big man out here today. Is it because Lowry isn't there and he's just experiencing, there's more room for him to operate and it's easier for him to get certain shots because not out there? Or is this just things clicking for him finally?
Lowry lives half the time on the 3-point line. Like he's not in the way on offense. Lowry coming back.
And even before he went down, Billy Donovan was staggering them a fair amount, and he was playing Lowry with those reserves at the 5.
I think this is him getting confidence because, like, rebounds will always be there. His shot will, like, I don't think this is I think he may needed, like, the mental, like, oh, Lowry's out, that 17 points or whatever that we're not getting. Someone needs to step up. So he's been maybe more assertive, or maybe he's taking on a comfort in that role of, like, I need to be the next man up and not deferring. I believe fully that, like, Lowry when Lowry comes back, that's 17 extra points and a better 3-point shooter and another set of legs so they can rest. Like, I think this is just like, we have a really good soldier coming back, and I don't see it. I think we're doing this in spite of his absence, not because of his absence.
I think that's fair. We got some people singing Garrett Temple's praises in the comments. Johnny saying Temple has been a godsend, a leader, a smart player, someone who doesn't get shook and scared or humiliated when we get our backs against the wall. And biggest Bulls fan says, I want to give Temple a 4-year deal. He plays defense and shoots threes. Now, I don't know about a 4-year deal for a guy as old as Temple.
Is that
I think a 1-year deal for the veteran leadership and the quality spot minutes off the bench was a great signing for Temple to join the group this season. But I mean, like 2 of 3 from downtown, 3 of 5 overall, 3 rebounds. But just, again, it's not so much the points, rebound stats with Garrett Temple. It's making key plays in big moments. Obviously, like the step back corner 3 that trimmed the Lakers lead to 1 late in the game, that was big. But just as big as that was, like, Temple, like, saving an extra possession or getting a key defensive rebound, setting a good screen, making the right read on a play. It's just like, it's one of the things that I think we were just talking about, how this team looks like an actual basketball team this season. Yeah. His influence is a reason for that.
I agree. You go, Dave. I agree.
I wanted to point something out, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I just wanted to point something out. When Wendell Carter was struggling and trying to figure out his shot and what he wanted to do, I remember the play, and I'm sure you guys do too, when he got the ball top of the key at the three-point line, wide open, and he passed it immediately to Garrett Temple. And Garrett Temple looked at him and said some choice words and threw that ball right back to him. It's basically saying, you better shoot this. And he shot it, and it went in. Watch Wendell Carter's game after that shot. Because in that game, the very next possession, he went hard to the bucket. And the very next possession after that, he was shooting the wide open jump shot. His whole game clicked after that moment, in my opinion. I promise you, when that happened, just watch his game. Just I don't get the numbers, whatever you want to do, but just watch how he played after Garrett Temple said that to him. And then put that confidence in his stomach and in his heart and in his back. He put it in him. He put that battery in him, man. And his everything, just the fog was lifted. Like right after that one play, he just looked like a whole different person from then on, man. So yeah, Garrett Temple has been paying dividends for this team. Matt, I'm sure you remember, because you do Locked On Bulls. And I'm sure you remember the calls that you were probably getting about Garrett Temple. God. Being the big time free agent signing and people losing their minds.
Tweets came in, our Locked On Bulls, about what the fuck? Who the fuck is this? What is this? Who is this? Oh, great. Another wasted free agent season.
Who is this? When is this? Who am I?
I mentioned key rebounds in my little praise for Temple rant. The rebound that was grabbed after LeBron's miss on the Lakers' possession before Zach LaVine's could-be go-ahead game winner, grabbed by Garrett Temple. The biggest rebound of the game for the Bulls, grabbed by Garrett Temple. You know who else had a pretty strong night on the glass? And let's talk about his overall game also. The Rook, Patrick Williams. He had 8 boards tonight. Kind of an off night for him offensively, just 6 points on 3 of 10. But one of his heavier workload nights as far as minutes played this season. Yes, he's been starting. Donovan's been keeping his minutes under 30 almost every night. 25 here, 20, 22 here. He played 34 minutes tonight. Obviously, a big part of that was the quick exit and no return for Otto Porter Jr. in that, combo forward spot that Patrick Williams plays. But we have to talk about his defense on LeBron. Because, yes, he got cooked a couple of times on LeBron's unblockable, unguardable turnaround fadeaway baseline. But Pat Williams also successfully checked LeBron on a number of occasions. And seeing that from a 19, when LeBron was a rookie wowing people in the NBA in 2003, Patrick Williams was eating mushed carrots at a high chair.
What?
That's insane.
Yeah. He's 19, right?
Sounds awesome.
He's 19.
So he was born.
So
he was born after 9/11, right?
Yeah. And so when LeBron was a rookie in the NBA in 2003 at age 18, Patrick Williams was in diapers.
That's crazy.
Wow. And now he's guarding him. That had to be
so man.
This is Burke. Thank you, Burke.
To be out there with someone I'm sure he had been watching, his whole childhood, trying to mimic him and be like the great LeBron James, and then to be out there in the fourth quarter checking him. And the biggest compliment to Patrick Williams was the final shot LeBron took. LeBron did not go to the paint. He took a long three-pointer without even deciding to go into the bucket and try to score after he went in and scored last time. But last time he had a pick. He had several picks. Dennis Schroeder kept trying to set that pick and give him room. He didn't have any picks this time. Again, that was scheme. Excellent work by the coaching staff, making the players, guard their man face up and not letting those picks come and giving LeBron that help. He said, nope, you're going to have to beat him yourself one-on-one. And I was like, nah, we're going to hit this. We're going to shoot this three tonight. We'll see what happens. So that's the biggest just compliment I could give him for the job he did defensively tonight.
Biggest Bulls fan said Pat Will is the next Jimmy.
Higher.
No.
Amari.
Honestly,
a little higher, bro.
People say don't mess with the Kawhi comps. Don't get out of control. We already dealt with that with Wendell and Al Horford. And we're like, dude, if Wendell could be a third of what Al Horford was in his prime, we'd be over the moon about that.
Remember when people were using that comp, I was like, then he sucks. Like, like if his comp is Al Horford, then check please. Like, I do not care.
But I don't know if you guys saw the column that was like an ESPN Plus article about what have been the surprising highlights from the rookie class so far, like 10 games in the NBA season.
Plus?
But the one thing that was highlighted about Patrick Williams was his pull-up mid-range game, which is so Kawhi. It's so Kawhi. And that combined with his hand size, combined with his defensive strength and versatility and length, it's like it's a little outlandish to start making those comps when he's only 19. But the fact that he's only 19 and we already feel like he belongs on an NBA court, no questions asked. Like the most recent example is Dave just saying, yeah, LeBron backed off and pulled up and took a huge long three instead of driving at a 19-year-old Patrick Williams on the last play of the game. It speaks volumes to me.
We forget that Patrick Williams is a rookie so many times. Like we don't even think about it. Like it doesn't even cross our minds. It's not insane when we see him on the court. We're just like, oh yeah, of course Patrick Williams is out there. Like, yeah, that's where he's supposed to be. Of course he's going to be starting. Like that's not, abnormal or anything. Like, yeah, he should be out there doing that. That just speaks volumes about him because the spotlight isn't, super bright on him because of that, because he gives you, assurance in his game and just his IQ and how he's playing. So even when he's not scoring, I remember the biggest things negativity I've been hearing about him on Twitter have been about his rebounding. So I saw early first half, he had 6.6 rebounds. Like he's already doing stuff. Like I'm like, yeah, this is what you do when you're learning as a rookie, man. You're like, okay, what don't I do well? What do I do to improve on it? And he's doing this already. We're 10 games in. And he's doing this stuff already, man. It's exciting.
By the way, do you know who was ragging Pat Will about his rebounding the other night? Because it was your boy C-Red.
Oh my God.
I couldn't.
He's really got to improve his rebounding.
That dude.
I was like, really? This dumpster fire of an organization, the thing that you're tweeting about and worried about right now is Pat Will's rebounding numbers?
He looks at stats in a way that is in a way that is what's the hardest way I can talk about basketball?
Yeah.
Be like, man, his assist to turnover ratio in the fourth quarter could be better. And yeah, sure, okay, maybe. Here's a question.
Yeah.
So Pat Williams,
oh man,
doesn't it feel like he has a role he fits on this team when not many people fit on this team? He feels like the only thing we know for sure that fits on a team of misfit people, of misfit roles, in a way that I don't think he's going to be top 3 or even first team all rookie. But I think he fits better than Kobe did last year. I just think it's so weird. It feels like he's load bearing in a way that is different than a rookie. Does that make sense?
It's such a good point because I completely agree. It's weird that this rookie, yes, he was the number 4 overall pick, but how many lottery picks have the Bulls had now since trading Jimmy? All of them. And we have nitpicky issues and even not nitpicky issues, but oh God, this is a problem. These pieces don't fit together. This one can't stay healthy. This one's offensive game isn't developing. This one's a glaring, gigantic eyesore on defense. They all have problems. Pat Williams, Marlon in the comments put it so succinctly and beautifully. 19, adding extra context, no summer league, not a real offseason, took the starting job and belongs in it. That is crazy.
He's not going to be. He's not going to be top 5 rookies because of stats, but that just shows up that he's better than Lonzo, or he's better than LaMelo. I mean, sorry, the ball's on his pin right now. but like
Right.
I don't know. Like, and I feel like we have two Wendell. I feel like Lori and Wendell are the same. Zach and Kobe are the same. And we don't know who really our bench is. Like Thad sometimes. So I don't know. For some reason, it's the weirdest feeling watching this rookie. It's a new thing for me.
But a new thing in that it's something that you feel good
I feel
about.
good. And like, I look at the stats and I'm like, I don't care. Like, I do not care.
Right. Yeah. Right.
For some reason, and it could be wrong, but like when I look at the stats, I do not care what the stats are. Because I'm watching the game and I think he's good.
I'm the same way, John.
The stat that I cared about tonight, 34 minutes, and a good amount of those 34 minutes being asked to guard the greatest player in the game right now. LeBron. Hey, Pat Williams, go guard LeBron.
Wait,
and he was like, okay.
I have a quick question for you guys.
Sure, Coach.
Are you shocked how many minutes he played? How many minutes LeBron James is playing at that age?
Yes, but I also think that it's already less than last year.
I hear you. I hear you.
I think that the Lakers certainly will be careful with him in any way that they can. We're probably not going to see as many, load management DNPs because the league was like, we're going to start fining you people for doing that.
People are just getting COVID.
Which is silly because they don't even let people in the stadiums. But I think, maybe a game-to-game load management minutes-wise. But so I was listening to the Low Post earlier today, and they were talking about the Lakers and like, yes, low-key odds-on championship favorites to repeat, but nobody's really talking about them because everybody's just like, yeah, they're the Lakers. They got better. Fuck them, whatever. They were talking about LeBron's usage, and they highlighted that, especially not just with AD being AD and the younger, more in his prime piece, but the addition of Dennis Schroeder as like a point guard that LeBron hadn't had since Kyrie, really. LeBron's average total minutes per game holding the basketball last season was 7.4 for the Lakers. 7.4 minutes per game on the floor LeBron spent with the ball in his hands. So far this season, that has dipped down by more than a minute to 6.2. And why? Dennis Schroeder.
And Mark. Because they're talking about how he's becoming a spot-up shooter because Dennis and Mark can like give him the ball and he doesn't have to make the play. He's like, I didn't have to dribble.
Right. Yeah. Right. Or even like do his LeBron jab step after a catch and then shoot. Like an honest to God catch and shoot opportunity, which has never existed for LeBron in his entire NBA career.
I didn't think you knew you could.
Yeah.
I said you can pivot, not that you can only pivot.
I'm sure he loved it.
All right, guys, before we get out of here, because somebody mentioned it in the comments, Cam, what's your rankings for last shot of the game for the Bulls? Biggest Bulls fan saying number 1, Zach, number 2, Zach, number 3, Zach. We kind of talked about it right after it happened. I have no issue with Zach taking that last shot. Zach was 38 points tonight on 14 of 22. He had 0 turnovers. This was a night where Zach was cooking, and maybe a pull-up mid-range, especially when there's time left, not ideal, but I will not second-guess Zach at all because when he pulled up and took that shot, I thought it was going
in. And that's the biggest compliment you could get. You're like, oh, he's going to get 40 tonight. Like, that's what's going to happen. He's going to get 40 and beat the Lakers. We didn't like the shot. We thought that it wasn't in the same rhythm from when he took that shot against Portland, which was a tougher shot, but it felt rhythm-wise of it. It felt right and it felt comfortable. This one felt like he ran harder to get there and stop and just shoot. Like that's not his game. He's more fluid, he's more smooth, like with his style and how he plays. So I thought it was a more difficult shot than that, but he takes the shot is the bottom line. Yes, Zach LaVine takes the final shot. That's like, how it goes.
Zach LaVine should take the shot. He earned it. He's playing so well. I hope he's like, I had so much. I hope it's like he just like that was written. I could have gotten better. I could have made a play for someone else. Like I could have gotten to the he had time. It feels like he panicked in a weird way. It was like his brain short circuited, and I'm waiting for him to be like, I got this. Don't worry. And that's not knocking
Yeah.
him. That's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Like there's like 10 players in the league who can do that.
Yeah.
Like
I'm curious to see what
He
he's.
played-
I'm sure he'll be asked about that final possession after the game. We'll see what they say.
Yeah, of course.
But I want Zach to be able to be a player who says, "To hell with that, I'm driving." Like, because, and I think Big Dave, I don't know if it was you or John, who, when we were in that short timeout before that final possession, talking about what do you do, and you're saying, "Dude, go to the hole." How many times last season did we see Zach LaVine try to do that and fail? He dribbles the ball off his foot. He drives and misses. He tries to create contact and doesn't get a call. And that last one to me is key. And what I want to be different about Zach this year is having the respect of refs to say, it's the last possession of the game. It's a one possession game. Game's on the line. I'm going to drive. And I'm a star, goddammit. So if I draw contact, you're going to blow the whistle and send me to the free throw line. But Zach doesn't have the faith that the refs will not reward him, but properly call what happens when you drive and create contact, because he hasn't gotten that respect at any point in his career yet. So I think that's why you saw a pull-up from mid-range and not an attack to the basket by Zach.
That's true. That's constantly being hit in the face, and then you try to do something so you don't get hit in the face. No, you're completely right about that. And before we go, quick shout out to my man Pooh out there in the Bay Area. Pooh, I know you watching. I know you love the show, man. Shout out to you, my brother, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Bulls fan in the Bay Area, huh? Man, that must be annoying, just having to deal with all those Warriors fans all the time.
Oh, dude, that's why he loves when I come around. So.
All right, guys, real quick. Do the Bulls end their road trip with a victory over the Clippers on Sunday and get home 2-2?
Yes. Listen, it is Meathead Sunday, okay? It is Meathead Sunday. That's what it is, Chicago. It's Meathead Sunday on Chicago, okay? But we're winning playoff games and we're beating the Clippers. Meathead Sundays, man. That's what's going on. Join us.
Yeah, let's go for it. He said it's Meathead Sunday. I'm in.
I love it. I'll tell you this: if I can pick one win between the Bears and the Bulls on Sunday, I'll take the Bulls. I'll take the Bulls. Give me a Bulls victory over the Bears. You know why? Because you know what the Bears are right now? Straight up bitches. I want this Bear season over, and I want people gone, and I want to throw it in the trash. Let's go, Bulls. So we gotta reconvene at some point tomorrow and talk about what the plan is, hot mic wise, for Sunday between a Bulls and Bears simultaneous Sunday matinee. We'll figure it out. We'll let you all know. Keep you all posted on the Twitter machine. In the meantime, everybody enjoy the start to your weekend. Have a great rest of your Friday night. Thanks for hanging out with us. That's Big Dave. That's John rocking their tees. We appreciate y'all.
We miss you.
Thanks for the tips, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you on Sunday. Pat.